I told you I'd do a video on this gun, and so we're gonna do it. Um, what I have here is a Winchester 1890 gallery gun in 22 short, and it's got kind of an interesting history. This gun was a lamp that someone had turned. They turned this gun into a lamp about 50, 60 years ago. This gun was made in 1913, and for whatever reason, someone decided to turn it into a lamp. And what they had done was they had removed the magazine and ran a 1/2 inch rod down through here and removed the hammer and trigger housing, and it came down and attached to a base. And you can see they drilled a hole and tapped it here at the end to mount it to the base. And a friend of mine in Massachusetts, when I was visiting my brother, asked if I would like to have the lamp, and I told him that I would, and I would probably turn it back into a gun. And so I got it, and I bought a new trigger assembly with the hammer and all the springs and everything that was actually made the same year, and I had planned on pulling the trigger out and putting it into the original one. But someone, when they ran that rod through here, they filed all this down, and it's pretty ugly looking. And the original's got a nice square house to the bottom of the hammer there. So I just decided that it would just be part of the story of the gun to have turned it back into a functioning firearm. And yeah, so it works now. You can, rack it, it'll fire. This gun does shoot only 22 shorts. It won't fire any other 22s. They made this gun in a 22 short, a 22 long, 22 long rifle eventually in the 1930s, and then they made it in a 22 WRF, which was like a larger 22 cartridge, similar to our 22 mag that we have now. But this one is a 22 short, so it will only fire these small rounds. The only ones I could get were the CCI subsonics. So they're only firing at 710 feet per second, which is real slow, very quiet. But we're gonna see how she shoots. We're gonna do, I've got a target set up over there. I'll set you guys up over there, and we'll shoot some rounds and see how she does. So anyway, yeah, I told you guys I'd do a video, and so here she is. So, one of the things I didn't mention about the Winchester 1890 is that it's a takedown gun. And so you can just take this knob right here on the side by the stock, and you just back it off, and the gun just comes right apart. And made it easy to carry around, transport. If you're going on a backpacking hunt, this would be a great small game gun, something like that, that they would have wanted it to come apart and go back together real easy. So you can see, it was just that simple. Now you just tighten it back down, and it's back together. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and load it up, get some shots, and we'll see how she does. You just pull the inner tube out there. It can hold 15 of these 22 shorts, but I'll probably only put 6 or 7 in there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will tell you that one of the things about having the new trigger assembly is that the magazine and the carrier are not perfectly aligned, so sometimes I have to rack the gun twice to get it to line up and get the next bullet to be moved up into the barrel. So if you see me doing that, that's why. I'm going to work on that, but this is kind of a preliminary thing, and it's only been a functioning gun for 2 days, for the first time in 60 years. So, all right, well, she's got bullets in her. Let's see how it goes. All right, he is clear. No rounds left. We're gonna go check and see how we did. All right, so you could see we were shooting at about 40 yards, and my first shot I was aiming at this bullseye here, and not bad for open sight. Then I started shooting at the squirrel, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds right there, and got one, hit it right there, another one right here, and then we got a flyer down there, which I actually shot before I shot that video. So anyway, once I get trained up a little bit on shooting open sights, I think she'll be just shooting just fine. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.